Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by today's video. This is a really exciting one because this is going to be my first impressions, swatches, and a demo of the new collaboration palette between Voss and big YouTuber Laura Lee. If you guys don't know who she is, I will be sure to link her channel down below. But she is pretty much just the most gorgeous epitome of a southern belle that you will ever see. She is so sweet. Her personality is so radiant. She has the cutest accent of life and she's just amazing. And she collaborated with Voss to create a palette, and I have been wanting a palette from Voss for some time now. I wanted the Holy Grail palette and I also wanted the Drenched Metals palette, but I kept saying that I didn't need them and I already had those colors. And then when I saw that she was coming out with a palette, I just could not contain myself and I had to jump on it and get it. So I did get it and I'm so happy, and you guys will be seeing a demo of this look that I'm wearing right now. You'll also be seeing some swatches on my skin tone, so just get ready for it because I'm super excited about this palette. So my palette came in the mail yesterday and I was able to get this palette during the pre-order that she had. It was originally supposed to be for her Snapchat fam, but of course word got out and you know everybody was able to order it during the pre-release. So it came yesterday and this is what the outside packaging looks like. So it just says Voss x Laura Lee, and these are the pro eyeshadows. And then on the back it has her picture, her signature, and then it has like a little heartfelt message from her. And then when you open it up, you get this little card, and this is actually signed by her. That is her actual signature right there. And then again on the back there's a picture and there's another heartfelt message from her. So I really like that during the pre-release you got a signed card from her. I don't know if that is going to be what you get when you order it after the pre-release, but I do know that she's going to be having another pre-order sale, and that will be June 10th, I believe. I will leave it down below if I'm wrong, but I believe she's going to have a pre-release June 10th, and then the regular release of the palette where everyone can get it will be June 23rd. So I'm not exactly sure if these signed cards will be in all of the palettes or just in the ones from the pre-order sale, but yeah, I think this is nice and you know really customize the palette. And the actual palette itself is black and it's nice and sleek and thin, and I really like the layout of the packaging. So you get a super duper huge mirror, and I'm not trying to blind you guys, but it's super duper big. Like I can see my entire face in it, and it's a really good quality mirror. And then these are the shadows and what the actual palette looks like. So you get 20 eyeshadows in here, and they are a really nice size. So, and I love the color selection that she picked out. These are absolutely amazing, and the names are super duper cute. The names are really fitting to her and her personality, and you know just the things that she says a lot on her channel. So I thought that that was really cute, and it really personalizes the palette. So she came up with all of these names, and she talks about it on her YouTube channel. She actually has a video dedicated to this palette and discusses the shades and the names and everything. So go and check that out if you haven't, and be sure to follow her if you guys want to be absolutely sure when the palette is going to be released, what time, and things like that. So obviously from looking at the palette, you got some nice neutrals and you got some nice colors in there, and the metallics in this palette are to freaking die for. I absolutely love metallic eyeshadows because I love wetting my brush when I use them and really packing that punch. And the metallics in this palette, you don't even need to wet your brush. They are like super duper pigmented, super duper amazing and smooth. But if you do wet them, just be prepared for some bomb ass color. I used one of the metallics on my lid today and I just can't get over this eyeshadow look. Like I'm obsessed with this makeup look, absolutely obsessed. So you guys will see in the swatches just how good these eyeshadows are. The mattes are absolutely amazing. They blend really well. Some of them the pigmentation is a little subpar. I don't know if it's just because my skin tone and the color that they are, but some of them were a little yeah. I wasn't like a huge fan of them, but once I started putting them on my eyes and I was blending them in and doing my makeup look, I actually did really like them, and they do work nice with each other and they don't muddy up together, so that's a good thing. But the real winners in this palette are definitely the metallics, and there are some duochrome shades in here that really are unique, and I just love it. I mean, I do love the palette. So it's $45. and Violet Voss has $8 shipping, so you're gonna pay around $53 to $52 for this palette. I mean, but I think it's a total steal because, like I said, you get 20 eyeshadows in here, and the eyeshadow pans are a nice size, so I do think you're getting your money's worth. And like I said, these eyeshadows perform great, so I do think it's worth it. Plus, it's another YouTuber. I mean, come on, support the YouTubers. So I'm just gonna get right into the swatches, and then we're gonna get right into this eyeshadow demo. So yeah, let's just do this. So the first color you have is Basic, and it is pretty much just an off-white basic bone highlight shade. Next you have Sugar, and this is a really nice sort of champagne shade. It has a nice shift to it. I really like this color. Next is Priss Pot, and this is like a melony orange shade. It's really light, so it'll probably be good for a nice transition color. Then you have Mama Bird. It's slightly more orange, slightly more melon, but again, it's a matte, nice transition shade. And then we have Raga Muffin, which is your full-on like burnt orange matte shade. So those three shades I absolutely love using in the crease already. So the next row you have Larlie, and this is a beautiful duochrome shadow. It's gold with like a pink shift, so it depends on what lighting you're in how it's going to hit. And then you have Tickled Pink, and this is a metallic shade, and it's just a pink champagne color. Next is Hissy Fit, and this is your bronzy gold metallic shade. So pigmented, absolutely gorgeous. Next you have Biddy, which is a rust copper shade, and it leans more red. Love this. And then you have 1988, and this is another red tone copper shade, but it has a shift of pink in it, so it looks sort of rosy gold. Love it. The next row we have first is Fleeky, and this is a true 100K gold shade, and it's a metallic. Absolutely love this shade. Next is Britches. It's a matte warm tan brown. And then we have Fried, and this is like your baby poop mustard greenish brown matte shade. I love this color. It's really unique. I can't wait to use it in my crease. Then we have Yoshi, and Yoshi is another duochrome shift shadow, so it's like that blue green red sort of brown shift shadow. Really like that one. And then last on that row we have Rammer Jammer, and Rammer Jammer is just like a burgundy mid-tone red shade. Last row we have Alabama, and this is your warm toned reddish brown eyeshadow. Then we have Whiskers, which is a dark chocolate brown, warm toned. Then we have Bubs, which is a deep dark blackened chocolate brown. Next we have Smashlee, which is like one of my favorite shades in the palette, and it is like a green duochrome, but it has some turquoise shift to it. Absolutely love it. And then the last shade we have here is Lou, and it is just a black shade. It has a little bit of shimmer, but it doesn't transfer onto the eyes or the arm. And yeah, those are all the swatches of the colors. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing my first impressions / swatches and demo of the new Violet Voss and Laura Lee collaboration palette. I really do think that this is a great buy. I really do think that you should pick it up, especially if you have been wanting a palette from Violet Voss. If you wanted the Holy Grail palette but you think it's too similar to the Morphe 350, or if you wanted the Drenched Metals palette and you think that's a little too colorful for you, I definitely say get the Laura Lee palette because it's like a combination of both. It has some of those warm copper shades from the Holy Grail palette, and then it has some of those colors from the Drenched Metals palette. So I really do think that this would be an all-around great palette for anybody. It has some colors, it has some neutrals, it has a good amount of mattes in here, a good amount of transition and crease colors, and I just really think you can work a lot of looks out of this eyeshadow palette for what it is. And then it's $45, which isn't really a lot for 20 eyeshadows. So I definitely recommend this palette. I'm going to be using it a ton. If you guys want to see a specific look using this palette, then just go ahead and let me know down in the comments, or just let me know if you like this video period down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.